Hello, my name is AMJ, and yesterday's fight night was interesting. DDP BTA on Usman. Tommy McMillan looks like a new contender at featherweight, and there's a fighter with no limbs on the roster. Okay, so a quick recap. Yesterday, DDP versus Usman is the main card. But let's start with the prelims first, okay? And there were some fun fights on there. The first fight was okay. And it is something I want to talk about, but I feel like not enough people talk about this. And that's the fact that I feel like wrestlers, you can't call yourself a grappler if you're only wrestling, okay? You can be a good wrestler without being a grappler, you know? Because the thing with wrestling is that it's mostly takedowns, you know? And the transition from just wrestling to, because like the main point of folk style isn't to damage or anything like that. It's to control, and even freestyle is just a takedown. Like the main point is you take down. So whenever that happens, like whenever there's a good wrestler and MMA, but they're not good grappling, then it just becomes boring. And I hate the people who say, "Oh, grappling's boring. It sucks. You shouldn't more stand-ups." Whatever. Shut up. And I hate whenever I agree with them somewhat, because I do agree that sometimes wrestling just isn't that fun. It doesn't look that fun. And after that, Nicole versus Choreo, its first fight, kind of showcased it. Not doing enough damage, not going for submissions, just like going for the scorecards, you know, for the scorecards. And that's really tough, man. I hate that. But on to the next fight, Eddie versus Anderson, which kind of crazy fight to make. Why I'm saying that is because they're both undefeated prospects that came in from Dana White's Contender Series, and it was a lot of hype, you know, and I think they really did deliver on it. Especially you know, and the fact that these guys pretty high level grappling, able to just dominate everywhere. I'm pretty sure Eddie won, if I'm not wrong. Well, it was just a masterclass of grappling, and it was pretty fun grappling changes, to be honest. But the thing is that again, it feels like they're grappling just to grapple, you know. Like, they haven't changed their mindsets from grappling to MMA. They're going for the takedowns, they're going for submissions, they're not doing damage on top, you know. They kind of forget that they can punch. But I think that these two guys will improve and will be like some top contenders in the coming years. And you know, that's just really exciting to see, you know. But the next up was actually one of my favorite fights, like heavyweight Rodriguez versus Franco. Now these guys have heart. Okay, these guys have some of the biggest hearts I've seen in sport. Especially Franco. He seems like he got more excited after the fight than during it, you know. And like he looks great, you know. I mean, I know it's especially Rodriguez, but he kind of did look great. But that's not always a bad thing. And Rodriguez looked good like in the beginning rounds, kind of faded away later on. I don't know why. I mean, because of lack of cardio. He does look a little bit bigger than a heavyweight, but anyways. I just love it. You know, it was a kind of weird stoppage if you've seen it. Would I say that it was a bad stoppage, early stoppage? No, it wasn't. But it wasn't like I saw Franco moving, you know, I saw him moving, but the refs have to call it off. No real harm done, you know. I feel like even if it would continue, Franco would have gotten stoppage. Next up, Jean Paul versus Co. A very exciting fight. It was a very close fight too, you know. Co actually kind of dominated more on the feet, which is pretty surprising because I'm pretty sure Co's more known for his wrestling than Jean Paul is. But even with that, Jean Paul caught the hand raise, you know. I had the nod for Cole. I thought Cole won, I'll be honest. But I thought John Paul did good on the first few rounds, and I think especially in the later rounds, Cole was a bit more defensive, hands down, in that kind of karate style. Very fun fight. Can't wait to see more of both these guys in welterweight. But I think another great fight up next is Bashi v Delgado. Delgado, amazing, looked amazing. He's 5'11", bro. This is like a 3-inch difference, and it was an insane war in the first round, especially double knockdowns, but not at the same time. But both these guys got knocked down on each other. But I think that Delgado is just too long for him. He controls the distance well, especially with his Muay Thai that he has. And it was amazing. I love the fight. These guys always deliver. I was. Oh my goodness. I think I'll see him becoming better and maybe even becoming a contender in the future. So let's hope on that. He's obviously prospects. But actually look good. Don't get me wrong. Okay, both of them will rise. I have high hopes for Delgado, especially with his Muay Thai. But on to the next fight. On to the main card, actually. McMillan versus Montez. Like an amazing fight, I'll be honest. Just incredible. Especially on the feet. McMillan set a record for the most significant strikes landed in the UFC fight, beating out actually Nate Diaz in the Cerrone fight. Pretty sure it was Nick landed about 230 something, and this fight McMillan landed 252. I'm pretty sure, but just amazing. Yeah, like Montez and McMillan, they were training good in the beginning round, but I think that just Montez didn't have enough cardio for her to go the distance, which eventually led to him being on the back foot, backing up a bunch. And shout out to Montez too. He took a beating. He took an absolute beating, and still stood there until the stoppage. Obviously, he just stood there like a stone wall. Major props to him. But yeah, McMillan will definitely be a contender. I think he might get even top 5 in a bit. Maybe even next fight. He's undefeated, 11 fights. So we'll see where McMillan goes. I also wrote down here worst tattoos. But anyways, next up, I'm actually pretty excited fight with Raichi versus K-Line. K-Line was dominating the fight. Just a one-sided domination. Because it just didn't seem like Raichi was on her level, just landed, I think Raichi only landed one takedown at 8, and Raichi and K-Line just about got all of her takedowns, landed some good ground and pound, even suplexed her twice while emoting on her. It was crazy. One of the better fights of this night. I'm surprised she didn't give performance of the night. I will say that. But anyways, next up, Cooper versus Ramirez. Not much to say here. To be honest. Yes, Cooper got fast submission. Very good submission. Very good first round submission, That feeling is better especially with Duncan's like constant pressure and him being just like an all-around fighter. Spinning those elbows, keeping up with cardio. With and with Cannonier, yeah, he was just trying to desperate wrestle, the kind of where you just go, just not trying to win. Obviously, he was trying to win, but he was just kind of lazy on his feet. Sadly, I like Cannonier. He's. I feel like he's mostly a striker, or more known as a striker. I thought he was just that's wrestling, and Duncan just laid on the pressure the entire 3 rounds. Duncan seems to be entering the top 10 in title talks. We'll see who the next opponent is, I think. And Cannonier, I think he should take 1 or 2 more fights, call it a career. He fought with the best. He is one of the best. I don't think anyone could deny that. Yeah. But next up, we have the main event: DDP versus Usman. Yeah, Usman cannot handle DDP's power. That's just a fact. And I feel like that's mostly with all of DDP's opponents. They just can't handle like his size, his strengths, and his goofiness, honestly. Because like you can see Usman was getting like angry in there, like frustrated, pointing at the ref, like kind of confused. And I think that's kind of lent all of those like punches to DDP. The fact that like Usman didn't know how to like counter it. That's crazy. But and also the thing is that like DDP really improved on his wrestling. Like his wrestling got way better. I think he learned a lot from the Khanzaa fight. Didn't rush anything. Traditional takedown. Didn't rely on his scrambling. Yeah, that was a big part of his game plan. Like for most of his fights, relying on the scramble. Which he has done a lot of, like in his previous career. You just go for a guillotine, go for the Kimura. But this time he should just learn how to sprawl. Finally. I see him getting the top contentions, but I feel like Ian Revolve's gonna get it. I don't think that Khamzat deserves any title the title rematch. I think he just didn't prove to me that like he could be Strickland. I don't think he can beat Strickland. Sorry, he can't. And I hope to see Imavov fight for the title soon. If he fights at all, it's been like a year. Imavov, come on. But we'll see. But that's it for now. Well, I'll see you next week. Another recap. Make sure to like, subscribe if you like these kind of videos, and also tell me what kind of videos you guys want to see in the future. Because this new channel, I want to know what y'all want to see, and just comment down below. Tell me y'all's opinions. Thank you so much for watching. Good night.